Alright, I'm here now. I was getting on my stream, and for some reason it took me a little longer than I thought it should have. I forgot this was a thing. Don't know how you would have, but I don't blame you because I forget stuff like this all the time. It actually has been a bit since I last streamed this. I put all these unlisted in a playlist instead of keeping them up. Because I'm too lazy to put thumbnails on these. So yeah, where we last left off, I think we thought Jake Marshall was the killer, but then it turned out that he was a fake victim, and so there wasn't a murder in the evidence room, or so we think. And then we brought up something about a blue badger and a handprint that couldn't be put there, meaning it was put there earlier than we thought. Yeah, that's kind of where we left off. Let's do this. Episode 5, Rise from the Ashes. Day 3, Trial Ladder. Not ladder. I don't know why I said that, it's not funny. Oh, yeah, well, we have the cool music. Okay, I wish there was like a message box where I could see all the messages. That would make this a lot easier. If the crime took place inside the evidence room, then the killer would have had to enter it. And in order to do so, an ID card would have been required. An ID card? Oh, the ID card record. Officer Meekins brought the blue badger panel into the evidence room at, let's see here, 4:50 p.m. Crime took place before that time, it would be 4:40. Oh! Oh! No, I just like to imagine he just figured out that 4:40 becomes before 4:50. So, yeah, we're gonna kiss Miles Edgeworth. Oh yeah. Miles Edgeworth, just what have you done? I never would have figured you had the nerve, boy. Drop the act, witness. It doesn't take a lot of thought to figure out that it couldn't have been me. Nope, I ain't getting it. I'm afraid I didn't understand either. It's clear from the luminol test that blood was there. However, when the second crime took place, both Officer Meekins and Officer Marshall failed to notice the blood. That means the blood from the first crime was wiped away by the real murderer. It would have just 10 minutes to murder the victim, carry his body away, and clean up the blood. Unfortunately, that's physically impossible. That would mean the crime must have taken place before Miss Edgeworth entered the evidence room. Let's look at the chart again. So then what are the card remaining? Card number remaining. 7777777. Yo, what an awesome card number, guys. Talk about a lucky number. But wait, that doesn't make sense. How could Detective Goodman have entered the evidence room? Since there's no record of his card being used beforehand, he must have entered along with the real murderer. That's the only plausible explanation. He went in with 7777777. Okay, who do we think is that? So are we not claiming Emma's the killer? Okay. I don't know, I think this is really funny to do this. Hey guys. So who do we think that is? Do we think it's this guy? Probably is this guy. Yeah, he is achievable. He's this guy's the killer. This guy's probably the killer. I thought it was gonna be Emma, but I think Emma might have something to do with that, like the SL14 or whatever it was. Mr. Edgeworth, please look into the safe. Find out whose ID number is 777777777. That's 17 too many, Your Honor. Unfortunately, I'm unable to look up the owner of that ID card. At least at present. What? Explain yourself, son. Wait. How old is Marshall? Oh, he's 33. Okay, so he is older than Edgeworth. The ID... Wrong voice. The ID number 777777 belongs to someone with the rank of captain or higher. Someone who is a so-called executive officer. You don't have the authority to inquire into such a person's identity. Yeah, it's definitely can't. Or no, plot twist, this guy isn't dead. Oh yeah. Objection! Objection! But that's just ridiculous. Just how... I'm not finished talking, Mr. White. There's one situation in which we can be granted such authority. If an official charge filed against an executive is accepted. An official charge? You're all alike, aren't you? Your cover-ups and your forgeries. That's how the prosecutor office operates. Objection! Objection! I take I'm sorry, I just think the voices that they're giving are really funny. I take pride in my work, Officer Marshall. I would appreciate it if you would keep your slander to yourself. Slander, is it? Okay. Let me ask a question. Yes? No, not to you. To her, the defendant sitting over there. Your own little executive. But Lord. Objection! Don't be stupid. She's been charged with murder. Of course, we've looked up her ID number. And it's not 777777. Don't play me for a fool, partner. That's not what I want to ask. All I want to know is one thing. About that incident. The SO9 incident. Answer me this, Chief Prosecutor. Why is there always an incident? Do we just have a case where the incident doesn't exist? It's just, okay, here's a normal final case. Oh, wait, this is history. Next, we're gonna have it end as like the FP1AB incident, the PBS incident, where Curious George murdered the Red Power Ranger. I don't know. In that trial 2 years ago, did you really only use legitimate evidence? Oh fuck! What did I give you again? Oh fuck! What did I give her again? Oh, damn it. Okay, I'm sorry. Remember. Do you need the witness to repeat his question, Chief Prosecutor? I heard him fine, Mr. Edgeworth. I think that's what it was. 2 years ago, I was in charge of the prosecution for that trial. And I've never used a... Okay. At the time, occasionally, we felt the powerlessness of the law. So basically... I mean, come on. Mr. Edwards never used forged evidence. I definitely wasn't under Manfred von Douchebag. Occasionally, we felt the powerlessness of the law. At least, I did. Oh, cool. Oh, great. Lana! I became a prosecutor in order to suppress crime with the law. Before I realized it, I was being suppressed by the law. Yeah, that's right. Fuck you. Dark walks in there. Haha, you can't catch me. Defendant, just what do you say? I'll ask you again, Chief Prosecutor. During that trial 2 years ago, did you really present all the evidence in court? Can you look me, an investigator in that crime, in the eye and say that you did? Chief Prosecutor, you didn't. I don't have to, Officer Marshall. Oh, why won't you answer? That face. Why would you enter it? Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. Wow, okay. I suppose, kind of, but like, come on. We did what we had to in order for him to get the verdict he deserved. But Lana! Even if it involved forging evidence. Oh, whoop-de-doo! I love that. It's great. Love that. See? That's what I'm talking about. No, no! I mean, Marshall's got a point. Now, order! Lana's remarks caused such a stir. Chaos in the courtroom could not be quelled. The conclusion of the trial would have to wait till the following day. Oh, that's great. Okay. Good job, SWAT Director. Well, guys, that was a good episode. Alright, everyone, peace out. No, I'm just kidding. Of course. Good job, SWAT Director. Way to go, pal. That's why you stop going past places you need to. Wait, so do we have third day day 4 investigation? Day 3 investigation, okay. February 24th, 3:12 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Could we give like a Squidward voice? February 24th, 3:12 p.m. Wright & Co. Nah. I'm so sorry, Mr. Wright. I'm sorry for what my sister said. Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is. We did what we had to in order for him to get the verdict he deserved. I didn't know. I never knew that the SO9 incident was just another name for the Joe Dark killings. Yeah, I'm a fucking murderer! Sounds like everyone's heard about these killings but me. Goes down to the street. Have you heard of the Joe Dark killings? Oh yeah, dude, I was part of them. My best friend got fucking murdered. Lana wanted Dark convicted so badly. That's why she used me. That's why she used what happened to me. What do you mean, what happened to you? It's all there in the file. She witnessed the crime, didn't she? Are we gonna have another Edward situation where, oh, we think she did it, but she didn't? It's not the SL9, it's in file. Edward Jones, that's a great name. Jeb Bates, okay. Edith Kirby, Rachel Moss, Jason Knight, Neil Martin. These feel like names that you could like put in like a name generator. Anyways, yeah, she witnessed the crime, didn't she? She says trial data witnesses Lana and Emma. Yep. Joe Dark's last victim was prosecutor Neil Marshall. When he murdered Officer Marshall's brother, he left behind an incriminating piece of evidence. What did you have to do with those killings? No, I just like to imagine that scene actually has nothing to do with him murdering. They just took like a still shot of him in a suit and tie about to cut up like a tomato, and then got rid of the background and made it green. All of a sudden, oh, I'm evil. Evil. On the night prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered, Joe Dark tried to kill me. What? Tried to kill you? Oh. What did I just see there? The fuck? Officer Marshall's brother, Neil, was only trying to save me. Summoned you? Yes. I was a witness in the Joe Dark trial. Oh, yeah. What a shocker to figure that out. I didn't see that one coming. Come on, Wright. The case files are right fucking here. Witnesses, Emma Sky. How dumb are you? And now the core theme plays for the 400th time. Hey, you want to see my attorney's badge? See this? It's my attorney's badge. Ah, well, I've never... Oh, we've done this before. I don't want to do that either. It happened 2 years ago. It was right about this time of the year, too. There was a terrible thunderstorm that day, unusual for the season. I was alone in my sister's office. We were planning to eat dinner together once she finished her work. Then suddenly... this terrifying man came bursting into the office. This terrifying man just walks in. Hey, I've got a knife. This image just to me is really funny, I don't know why. Joe Dark. It seemed like he was running from someone. He pulled out a knife and screamed at me. Oh! I didn't know what was going on. Just then, Prosecutor Marshall showed up. Jake Marshall's brother. Joe Dark tried to take me hostage. But before he could, Marshall tackled him. Then, what happened? I'll never forget it. Lightning struck and the lights went up. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning flashed outside the window, lighting up the office for an instant. What is that image that keeps getting shown? What I saw then burned a permanent picture in my mind. I can still see it now. don't remember the moment when Dark stabbed Mr. Marshall. So you weren't able to testify about that? No, I was only asked about when I was attacked. That must be why she made up the crime. Made it up? You mean provided bogus evidence? The prosecutor's office wanted that guilty verdict so badly. Okay, here's an idea. Why the fuck is his face blacked out? We know what he looks like. Hello, sir? I still know what this guy's doing here. This guy's literally done nothing. Lana forged the evidence, and Mr. Edgeworth used it. Edgeworth? Yes, but I'm sure he didn't know anything about it. He couldn't have known he was being given false evidence. Come on, that's bogus. I mean, the guy was fucking... Wasn't he brought up under, like, fucking Von Karma or whatever? That guy is a fucking douchebag. I'm sure this isn't the only time he's used false evidence. This might be the only time he's been called out on it. But it's definitely not the only time he's ever used false evidence. Come on, he's brought up under fucking Karma. Von Karma. It's bullshit. Even so, that's when it all started. The rumors about Mr. Edgeworth, it's all my fault. If I could have just testified properly, none of this would have happened. Sounds true. Even though I may not have known it, Edgeworth really was involved in falsifying evidence. After that case, I knew Lana was never the same. She became cold, like she is today. She must not have been able to face up with what she did, especially not to Emma. 4-minute picture. What did you see in the instant that crime occurred? Oh, finally, we get an image. Okay. Okay, so... Interesting. Sorry, just give me a second. I'm looking at this. So, must mean it's dark with the knife. Neil Marshall was stabbed right in front of this poor girl. I don't remember what happened after that. Apparently, I passed out. Aww. I look exactly the same. Like, literally, Emma looks exactly the same in this image. Ah, so this is weirdly drawn. Emma looks like... What the fuck? Emma's supposed to be 14 when this happened. Ow. Emma's supposed to be 14 when this happened, right? When I came to, Lana was holding me in her arms. Oh, Emma. You made this so much. The fuck, Phoenix? Shut up. That is such a weirdly drawn image. I'm sorry. I couldn't bring myself to testify about that instant. I tried, but the worst just wouldn't come out. Okay, so what did you see? Okay. I drew a picture, but it wasn't any good. 2 years ago. You must have been 14. That's understandable. She looks the exact same, though. Once I was all over, I made up my mind. I decided that when I grew, I'd become a scientific investigator. I want to be able to fight crime with my testimonies. Yeah, it's probably not going to end well for you. And find the evidence to make an airtight case. That way Lana would never have to forge any. I see. I can finally start to understand what makes Emma tick. There's still something that bothers me about that crime. Come on, I don't want to talk to Emma anymore. There's something that's puzzling me, Emma. What is it? You said you were in Lana's office at that time, right? That's right. Why then would a serial killer come running in there? Not only that, but he was being chased by a prosecutor. Oh, there's no mystery there. Joe Dark had been taken in for questioning that day. Taken in for questioning? You mean by the police? Of course. This happened at the police department. He tried to run away halfway through the interview and fled into my sister's office. Why did he run all the way over to your sister's office? Because the detective office is in the questioning room right across from the elevator. Across from the elevator? But Lana was the chief prosecutor, wasn't she? No, silly. Didn't I tell you? 2 years ago, Lana was a detective. Oh. She was the best in the entire force. What? It's news to me. That is news. I did not know that. Wait, hold on. Did that file say anything about that? Oh, executive investigators Damon Gann and Lana Skye. I just thought that meant like Alana was still chief prosecutor. She just led the investigation with Gant. I didn't. Okay, I see. I see now. After the Joe Dark case, she was transferred to the prosecutor's office and made chief prosecutor. Well, that's quick. Lana used to be a detective? I'd better have another talk with her. Okay, we'll never talk to you again. Oh, hey, dude, it's me, Larry Guard. Did we just make a Larry the Guard? Nope. Hey. Lana. Mr. Wright, seems I keep causing you trouble. Falsifying evidence. I didn't think you were the type. I don't know about that. Criminals don't mind playing foul. Why should we? But Lana, if you're wrong, an innocent person might be found guilty. Yeah, the problem is Joe Dark wasn't fucking innocent. I mean, yeah, it's gonna mess up the Forge stuff, but when, like, come on, Dark was like fucking, Dark was a fucking serial killer. But what I don't get is why they needed to forge the evidence. Because we did kill Marshall. Okay, well, Jake Marshall thinks of something with Neil Marshall does, so maybe, like, Marshall wasn't killed by, maybe Marshall was killed by Emma? But, like, Lana knew that. That might be it. Maybe my earlier thing was correct, but it wasn't about... Okay, so maybe Emma killed... like... Okay, so my theory is... Because you remember in the last one, I think Jay Marshall said something about, like, brother wouldn't lose in a fight. So I think what happened is that actually Marshall is the guy with the knife in that thing. And Dark was the one on the ground. And I think that if we... So I think that and then Emma thought that she saw Dark with the knife, so she pushed him. And, like, maybe the knife fell out of his hands and stabbed him or something. I don't know how that part would work. But, like, she kills him, like, accidentally, but then Lana sees it. And then she's been covering for the crime ever since, and then forges evidence to make it look like Dark killed him. Or something. That might actually be it. I'm a fucking genius. SWAT director's a genius, everybody. But Lana, if you're wrong, an innocent person might be found guilty. Believe me, I understand the risks. Lana, Emma told me about you. Oh? About how you were a detective 2 years ago. And how the SL9 incident was the reason for your transfer to the prosecutor's office. That's right. Could you fill me in on the details? Especially about that unusual trend of roles. I suppose you have the right to know, Mr. Wright. No, no. Let's see how. A lot of revelations were uncovered at the trial today, not the least of which was the fact that this case is largely connected to another one 2 years ago. Evidence from that case was stolen as well, though I expected as much. I know how obsessive Officer Marshall can be. Dun, dun, dun. That trial, it really wasn't fair, was it? I believed in you, Lana. I believed that no matter what happened, you'd always stick to the truth. Well, the thing is, it's not like not like Dark was innocent. Even if he didn't kill Marshall, he still was a fucking serial killer, right? Come on. I believe that no matter what happened, you'd always stick to the truth. It couldn't be helped, Emma. At that trial 2 years ago, I sold my soul. Well, all drama aside, the fact of the matter is, 5:15 there was no murder at the police department. Tell me it's not true, Lana. What the witness, Miss Starr, said. About you stabbing Mr. Goodman with a knife. Lana, I don't understand. Why would you tell us? Emma, This doesn't involve just me. I don't think I've ever seen Lana look so phased before. Face Clan! FaZe and Lana Skye? Oh, yeah. It's true. I was a member of the police force 2 years ago. She was amazing! Oh! Hey, guys, it's me. I haven't done the Gant voice in a while. Lana looks fucking badass in that image, dude. They still talk about all the chases she and Chief Gant cracked together. Chief Gant? He was the deputy chief of police back then, but he still worked the crime scenes. Damon Gant. He was everything I aspired to be. A giant, sexy man with a really awesome theme. They were the best team ever. They solved crime before the red reports could even be fought. Emma really idolized her big sister. But now you're chief prosecutor. What happened? I always planned on becoming a prosecutor. The reason I became a detective was to gain experience in investigating crime scenes. You could use that experience in court, right? Gant's help in the SL9 case was crucial to its resolution. After that, he became chief of police and arranged my transfer to the prosecutor's office. Maybe I should ask more about this investigation of theirs 2 years ago. Yeah, you know what, I'm good. 2 years ago, I was second in command of the detective who was investigating Dark. Second in command? That means the investigation led with Damon Gant, right? Yes. Deputy Chief Gant and I shared the same office, in the same investigation. Hey! They even had the same office? Good lord, were they fucking? No, they probably weren't. We bet it's even the best detectives on the force. Detective Goodman, whose case it was, Jake Marshall and Angel Star. It was the first time Marshall worked with his brother. He was quite gung-ho. Hey. Without a doubt, Joe Dark was the serial killer. We asked him to come in for questioning. We were desperate for evidence. That was when his final murder took place. But he tried to murder Emma. Prosecutor Marshall was trying to save me from Dark. You see, the first person who happened upon the scene of the crime was me. Now you tell us this? Damon Gant and Marshall were the ones questioning Dark that day. The investigation was in its final stages, and Dark must have suddenly panicked. So we wouldn't tell Gant and Marshall with their guns down, then fled the room. From there, he went straight to the office shared by Deputy Chief Gant and myself. That's where he found me. So you were the first person to run to the scene, Lana. It appears so. I was filing some papers while Gant and Marshall were questioning Dark. Oh! Oh, shit. When I returned to my office, I thought you saw 3 bodies on the floor and smelled blood. 3 bodies? Prosecutor Marshall, the victim. Emma had passed out, and the suspect, Joe Dark. During the struggle, it seems Mr. Marshall struck a final blow before he died. Joe Dark had incurred a minor concussion and lay unconscious. What did you do? To be honest, I panicked. I picked up Emma, carried her out of the room, and just held her. Can't blame her after all. Her sister must have gone through. Oh, can't blame her. After all, her sister must have gone through. After that, I placed Dark under immediate arrest. Let me get this straight. You were all involved in the SL9 incident. That's right. Quite a coincidence. I don't buy it. What are you saying? There's no way everyone involved in this trial was also involved in that incident just by chance. But that case was solved 2 years ago. At least one person went to extremes because they didn't believe it was truly solved. Officer Marshall. Yes, his actions came as a surprise to me as well. Ever since his brother died, he's changed completely. I guess he wasn't convinced with the ruling against Joe Dark. Life doesn't end with the closing of a case. Everyone has to live the rest of their lives with their memories. That case might not just be over yet. Emma was assaulted by Dark at the police department, right? Yes, in the office that Damon Gant and I share. The office that Mr. Gant now occupies by himself. The chief's office. Maybe we should have a look at the chief's office. I site of the final SL9 murder. Yeah, good luck with that, pal. I don't think I meant to go here, but I did. Okay, how long have we been going? Okay, only 30 minutes. We can go longer. Alright, February 24th, police station, criminal affairs department. I don't see Detective Gumshoe anywhere. Things seem kind of quiet around here today. You're right. Chief of Detective seems the same, though. Why don't we go look for some other people to talk to? Right. We can come back here later. I just need to get to here. Howdy, Bambino. Oh, Mr. Marshall! I never thought things turned out this way when I woke up this morning. Quite Sarah. Quit. Fuck. I don't know Spanish. I have no idea how to say that, so I'm just gonna say how I'd like to say. What, Sarah? You know what life will lead you, eh, Bambino? Should know my luck for an hour when old Billy dried up this morning. Billy? Must be his pet cactus. Say, where are you headed? Just over to the prosecutor's office for a little interrogation. It's a voluntary appearance. But we all know I won't be coming back. Sorry, but you can't go in the evidence room today, partner. Mr. Marshall, why did you do it? What a prospectus head west. If there was a case I needed to know the truth about, it was that one. Will you turn yourself in, Mr. Marshall? Would you mind telling us exactly what happened? Looks like I won't be getting a steak lunch today. Okay, one thing I want to do real quick is... Where's the fingerprint powder? Okay, well, I want to examine it, damn it. Whatever. Something was fishy about that trial from the beginning. And it wasn't just me, all the detectives thought so. What do you mean, fishy? Some of the facts reported were inconsistent with the evidence we found. For example, the murder weapon. The murder weapon? You mean that switchblade knife with the broken tip? That was your dog's, alright. But in the initial autopsy, a question was raised. A question? The blade of the knife was not a perfect match with the wound the victim sustained. What does that mean? It means there's a good chance the knife was not the murder weapon. Oh, however, the report that was finally submitted, that possibility had been erased. Could the facts have been concealed with forged evidence? The case left behind its scars in all of us. The scars that the SL9 incident left behind. I think my earlier... Oh, okay. I think my earlier theory might have been right. I think it might have been a different murder weapon. Where, like, Emma pushed him. And there might have been, like, I don't know, there might have been, like, another thing at that scene that could have been used as a weapon. I got the looks, but I got the brains. He was one of the best prosecutors around. I just made a detective when hit went down. It was our first case together. How old was he? Your brother? Probably like 20. He looks about 23. He was 20. Oh, he's 27. Well, okay. 27 at the time. So what are the highest honor that day? The highest honor? You mean the king of prosecutors? What are you looking at me like that for? That's an honor for a prosecutor. Mr. Marshall must have really been close with his brother. The day the SL9 incident took place. That wasn't the same day as... That's right. It was the day of the evidence transfer. Oh, interesting. It was just on that morning, and by nightfall it was thunder. I can't believe 2 years have gone by already. Tried to steal the evidence of the case wouldn't die. Apparently someone... The evidence locker was empty. There was something going on behind the scenes in that trial. We all knew that later. The detective involved in that investigation, save one, was taken care of. The style was flawed, and I was demoted a box away at a tiny room. But Detective Goodman. They did something to him, too. The commissioners would get suspicious. No, they were careful enough not to be too obvious. so they left one. Who seem to be the newest one. They? Who are you talking about? Don't get upset, Bambina. I mean Damon Gant, not a Sky. Investigation lead, Detective Gant. You're second in command, not a Sky. I wasn't a person on the force, so I hadn't heard of that duo. The case is the biggest step in both their careers. The case had a lot of transfer to the prosecutor's office, right? Yeah. Dan Gant, the new chief of police, arranged for that to happen. She opened the safe, said she left. Everyone knew I said so. Chief Prosecutor Sky was totally different when she was a detective. Now, Batty mentions it. Emma said something like that, too. Tell me, what happened to my sister? Sorry, Bambina, but the secret is too well guarded. We never found out. What a secret. It all started 2 years ago. So there you have it. That's my story. Did you enjoy it, Bonnie? It was certainly enlightening. That's one thing for sure I found out in court today. That boy Edgeworth isn't my enemy. He was the one who used falsified evidence to get a guilty verdict, sure. But someone was the one who gave him that evidence and planned everything. Oh! That someone is Damon Gant. Don't believe me? Well, I don't blame you. I won't even be on patrol after today. Too bad I won't be around to work with you. You become a responsible investigator. Adios, Bambina. I didn't mean to do that. Alright, underground parking lot, I guess. Close we can go. February 24th, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. No one's here today. Not Miss Starr. Evan's probably busy looking into exactly what went down in the evidence room. That must be where the detectives are. Proved in court today that on the day of the crime, no one was murdered in the evidence room at 5:15. Yeah, I thought we were finally making some headway in our case. But instead, we're just making Lana look even more guilty. Hang in there, Lana. I've got to find all the answers by tomorrow. Okay, well, I don't think we're gonna get anything here, so. Now we can move to here. February 24th, High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. Mr. Edgeworth isn't here. Maybe he's being questioned by an inquiry committee. Took a real beating in court today. Yeah, with Lana admitting to falsifying evidence 2 years ago. I guess we'll just have to come back later. What do we do? Okay, that didn't work. It seems everything is somehow related to this incident. What was it labeled again? The SL9 incident? Yes, the name of everyone connected to this trial is listed in here. Yeah, I don't know, I'm trying to find something to do because I don't want to talk to you. All that's left is to figure out just what role everyone plays in this case. If they're trying enough, I think we'll find our answers. What exactly did or didn't want to do? I'm not sure I want to know everything. I fucking stop. This happens way too much. Let's see here. It's gotta be a move. The only thing I can think of is the underground parking lot, so that's just where we're gonna go. Okay. No, not that button, that button. It feels like we've already done that already, though. I don't know. Crap. Colonel First Department? Oh, thank God, okay. Fire 24th, police station, Criminal Affairs Department. This place is always pretty empty, but today it's deserted. That must mean everyone's busy solving crimes. Oh, if you're looking for the others, they're only... I don't know. Oh, if you're looking for the others, they're on the evidence. Sorry, anyways. Oh, if you're looking for all the others, they're all in the evidence room. Comments room. Thanks. Oh, he actually talked to me. With the chief prosecutor saying what you did and the decision about what to do about Mr. Edward, not to mention our statement to the media in tomorrow's trial. There's more chaos going on than Thanksgiving and Christmas put together. I think Fester's the word usually used for those. Sir, we'd like to have a look around Chief Gant's office. Just use the connecting hallway to the other building and take the elevator to the top floor. Really? It's okay for us to go in there? I mean, we aren't police officers or anything. Hey, you're right. You can't go in there. It's off limits. Now I see what Detective Gumshoe gets his unique charm. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's head to the chief's office. What in the bloody fuck am I looking at? The fuck? Oh. This is fucking Gant's theme. Whoa, where am I? In the chief's office, silly. At least that's what it said on the door. Check out that pipe organ. That's real, isn't it? Hey, I used to take organ lessons in kindergarten. They used to call me Little Miss Back. I thought I was a genius until they tried teaching me notes. Oh dear God, I'm wearing headphones. I never could remember which C was. Oh, hey dude. Oh fuck, why did I give you... Oh, it's you two. Chief Gant. But that paper is from this test. So, righto, have you been swimming lately? No, I haven't. I've been kind of busy lately. I can appreciate that. I've had my own deal too with Mr. Marshall's misconduct. Didn't want to provocative statement. Provocative statement? Oh, you mean about before him? 2 years have passed since that incident. Oh, how time flies. See that big picture on the wall over there? Yeah, I noticed. Dude, does anyone see the very blatantly obvious, shining fucking weapon that is weirdly brighter than everything else? Because it's definitely not going to be about anything. Yeah, I'm just pointing out that, this is blatantly obvious that, that knife's going to probably be important. It's because it's shining brighter than everything else. That's a picture of Lorna, Neil, and me. Is this Mr. Marshall Cross, brother? Prosecuting you, Marshall. Oh, we took a remember it all worked together. Something's not right with this picture. I can't quite seem to put my finger on it, Anyway, I'd like to reminisce it all day, but there are matters that need my attention. I'm going to lock up here, so let's go up together. Oh, but this office, it was a crime scene 2 years ago, wasn't it? That takes as long as it's been over. There's no need to investigate it anymore. All the same, we'd still like to have a look around. Perhaps you didn't hear me. I said there's no need to investigate it anymore. Don't worry Hurry up and get out. Hurry up and make your turn. Oh, well, there goes that. Looks like we are welcome. Seems that case isn't over with yet, after all. What do you mean? What do you mean? Chief Guy denied a request to search the crime scene. That means there must be a reason he doesn't want us looking around in there. You mean like a clue? There's gotta be a way we can get inside the chief's office. It all starts with, where the fuck is Edward's office? Never mind. Ah! You suck. Oh, okay, back here then, I guess. Hey, pal. That's a gumshoe. Aren't you supposed to be in a meeting? Well, I'm, just taking a breather. My feet hurt. From sitting so long? Actually, from serving everyone coffee. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe's still out of the blue. Say, have either of you seen Mr. Edgeworth? Edgeworth? No, why do you ask? He's in a fight with the police department and the prosecutor's office. It's almost like the battle's between you two in court. That sounds serious. Is it because of what my sister said? That's basically what it all boils down to. Gumshoe's such a fucking idiot. It's hilarious. Alright. That falsified evidence 2 years ago. I mean, come on. Like, it's not the only time Edward's probably ever used falsified evidence. I brought this up multiple times. And also, he was a fucking serial killer. Come on. Thomas Rogers has the whole world after his blood. Yikes. Hey, pal. Why would Edwards be blamed? It's not like he knew the evidence was forged. Honest Guy's the guilty party here, isn't she? Regardless, the prosecutor's responsible for the evidence they present in court. And not only that, but as you know, there's been a lot of rumors going on about Mr. Edwards. His amazing talent as a prosecutor's kept him safe from... Oh my god, the actual mouth movement matched up with the lines. That's great. His amazing talent as a prosecutor has kept him safe from those who don't like him. And now with this... Oh, there's really so many people who hate him? Our world only knows what talent rise to the top. Mr. Edwards not only has that, but he's young. There's no better recipe I know for making enemies. Dick, keep up the good work. Yes, sir. Let's go out for lunch again sometime. My treat. Yes, sir. I think we're back to that joint sometime, okay, Dick? Yes, sir. So you don't have any problems with enemies? Yeah, well, I'm careful not to stick out. Anyway, I'm a bit worried about him. Under all this pressure, I'm afraid Mr. Edwards might just my crack. Hot looking egg. Well, actually, they're willing to follow her there with the coffee or spoon. Seems genuinely concerned for her. Well, find out anything? The only evidence dark left behind was during his final attack. Final attack? You mean... when they killed Prosecutor Marshall was trying to protect some girl. Hello? Me. Seems Detective Gumshoe never realized that was the girl. That's when he left the most incriminating evidence of all. Oh, what was it? Oh, let's see. I think it has something to do with my weapon. Oh, I forget. Look, it's all written somewhere in here, okay? His powers of recollection never fail to impress. Maybe we should show him the murder weapon. Might jog his memory. Okay, well, Dark's crazy. Sure, Dark was 42 at the time of the crime. He was just your run-of-the-mill businessman. Businessman? What made him think of serial killing? One day on his way home from work, he hit someone with his car. This car? So it was an accident? An accident, yes, but it transformed into an animal. An animal? He killed a man that would have said into the accident. Then he killed the lady who saw the second crime. Oh god. Kid just walked by then, so he killed them too. Then when he was burning the bodies, a jogger came upon the scene and was killed as well. Finally, he turned himself in. Oh, wow. Seems it's a pretty careless animal. Of course, this is all conjecture. There wasn't a single shred of evidence. So he turned himself in. Yes, but at the end of his question, he fled and murdered his final victim. Prosecutor Marshall. That crime was witnessed by someone too. Luckily, Dark was arrested on the spot.
It's a good thing that last witness wasn't killed.
That last witness. Okay, Emma. About this.
Hey, is that...
Has a tag attached to it with the label SLN incident on it. I believe this would be the Morgan murder weapon you were speaking of.
What are you doing with that? Ever since that case was closed, that knife's been locked away in a locker.
On the day Detective Goodman was murdered, this suddenly disappeared from the locker. And it was found in Mr. Edwards' car muffler.
That's it! I don't remember what that incriminating piece of evidence was.
Okay, well, now we get to find the hero.
He showed me that knife, it all came back to me.
Well, what is it, Detective? Quick, before you forget again.
I think it was Cheez-It.
This knife. It was Joe Dark's, wasn't it?
That's right. We traced it back to the store he bought it at. Buzzard had his fingerprints on it, too.
But no one actually witnessed him using it to murder anyone, right?
That's where his luck ran out. When you take a good look at the knife, you'll see it's broken.
You don't have to take a good look to notice that.
Yeah, well, anyway. Take a guess where the broken off tip of the knife was found. That's what did him in.
Where was it? It was in the victim, wasn't it?
The victim, Neil Marshall, was carrying it inside his own body. It was found deep inside the stab wound.
Did it match Stark's knife?
You betcha. Down to the last fiber.
That's pretty conclusive.
Well, there you have it in the nutshell. That's all I know.
Can I ask you one more thing?
What is it? If it's money you need, you should ask Chief Gant.
It's not money, but it does concern the chief. His office is a crime scene, right? It's where Prosecutor Neil Marshall was murdered. The chief's out now and his office is locked. But we'd like to have a look around if that's okay.
Well, any detectives on Eagle can unlock the door.
What? Really?
Would I let a civilian in there? I'd be charged with breach of trust.
Breach of trust?
Simply put, I can't.
Oh.
Sorry, pal. I don't plan on getting fired because of you.
How about this ID card? It was different.
That won't work either. The dad was deleted the day he died.
Oh.
So in other words, Gumshoe is our only chance of getting into that office.
I wonder if there's something we could show him that would make him change his mind. I don't have anything at the moment. Is Edward back yet? Yep. I wonder if Edgeworth is back yet. There he is! It looks like he's reading something.
What are you doing here? He sure was quick to throw that paper on the floor.
It's up there in court, huh?
I've had to live the past 2 years with rumors flying around. What's another allegation of me?
Sure, Mr. Edgeworth, I'm rooting for you.
That's it for you.
Always trying to hide his real feelings.
So what do you want? Unlike some people, I don't have all day.
Jeez, pal.
There's no excuse for what I've done. 2 years ago, I used false evidence to obtain a guilty verdict. That's what it all brings down to. Nothing I can do. I can erase that fact.
But you didn't know, did you? I mean, the evidence was falsified.
The police department and the prosecutor's office share a bond of trust. That bond is broken, we stand to lose everything. The police department's errors are my error. My responsibility is the prosecutor in charge. If I can arrange no matter what excuse I might have.
Mr. Edgeworth.
I take pride in my work. So tell me why. Why does it all come to this?
Even Edgeworth can't keep this kind of emotion bottled up. Dude, okay. I don't really know.
Are you in for the trial tomorrow? First last year's trial and now this one. Seems all you do is worry about me. To be honest, you're getting on my nerves.
Mr. Edgeworth, you can't just walk out the trial.
Tomorrow's the last day, so let's change prosecutors. But that's what my superiors are banking on. I never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this.
Hey, Vinny!
Never thought that case would come back to haunt me like this.
What do you mean?
The list of evidence seems too short. More lists, most lists run twice as long.
It's only half as long as most lists. That is odd.
After Neil Marshall was murdered, I became prosecutor for that case. I may not have been part of the investigation, but I knew what I had to do. The evidence I was given to prove the suspect guilty. That was really the only thing on my mind at the time.
See, we just saw a picture taken around that time.
That picture. Something seems strange about it.
Could you tell us again about what happened that day?
Did you think Detective Goodman was murdered? You were participating in a ceremony over at the station, right? I never cared for ceremonies, but I had to attend that one.
Because you were awarded this?
Those receiving awards can't exactly skip out of the ceremony. I finished up at the office in that morning, and then drove over to the police department.
You finished up at the office?
Yes, just odds and ends, circle stuff. I didn't plan on returning to the office that day. That is, until I was asked to take something back.
Take something back?
This.
Oh yeah, Chicken asked you to hold on to that, didn't he?
Yes, it was a piece of evidence in a case that was closed off a year ago. He asked me to bring it back to the prosecutor's office.
That's the story we heard yesterday.
So you came back here to the prosecutor's office because the chief asked you to? That's right.
Okay, now I want to know about this picture.
This picture was hanging on the wall in Chief Gant's office. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He just has started making a name for himself. So there's taking when he's seen the king of prosecutors trophy.
Speaking of that, there's something that bothers me.
Yes?
The trophy Mr. Marshall's holding is a little different than yours.
Yes, you're right. Oh, I remember now.
Remember what?
That was what the official prosecutor's trophy looked like until 2 years ago. There's a story behind its design.
A story? Sounds interesting.
Would you mind telling it to us? It's simple, really. Contradiction. That's what the award's based on. This award originates from an ancient Chinese tale. In Chinese, the word contradiction is written with 2 characters. The first means halberd and the second means shield. Have you heard this story?
Me? Oh, sure. Everyone knows that. Why don't you tell it, though? For Emma's sake.
Very... Okay, Phoenix. Very well.
I think I might...
Moderata. Long ago in the kingdom of Chu, there was an arms merchant. One day he presented the king with 2 items. The first was a halberd he claimed could slice through any shield or arm. The second was a shield he claimed could withstand any weapon.
Wait a minute. Objection!
Those claims contradict each other. Very perceptive, but then again, you've heard the story before, right? Anyways, you mentioned the very description of these items discredit them both.
For honor, but in haste, attorney.
Yep. Oh yeah, I'm gonna parry you, Edgeworth. Come on, to be right. When the king pointed this out, the merchant was left speechless. And thus the Chinese word for contradiction was born.
Oh, I see. So the chipped sword and the shield and the broken knife symbol.
Precisely so. They symbolize the merchant's items. The ancient tale ends with the merchant at a loss for words. But it's in our nature to pursue matters to their conclusion, even if it results in something as ugly as this.
Wow, thanks. Yeah, the fact that those 2 items exist make them useless. That's funny. If that's so, then why were you only given a shield?
You loved us, Chief Gant. 2 years ago we had the halberd part of the award abolished. Okay, the last thing is examine this paper, and then we're gonna show you.
I wonder what he was writing before. Come on, Mr. Wright. Let's take a look.
Are you crazy? It's standing right there.
Just distract him. I'll check it out.
Hey, Edgeworth. Did Detective Gumshoe at the window there? Oh no, he's talking to the crowd. Hold on. First, let me see what this girl's doing crawled around my feet.
He didn't even look. What? Letter of...
If you're having trouble reading, I'll read it for you. It says letter of resignation.
Oh. That deal sex done, and...
Chief Prosecutor, I'm sorry. Resignation? Edgeworth, you don't mean... I'm tired, right? I feel as if inside me has died.
Mr. Edgeworth, none of it is your fault.
I know the path I've walked. You don't need to tell me. And the path I've walked hasn't been a just one. I can't forgive myself for what I've done. No one else should forgive me either. Uh-oh, I think he's serious.
Mr. Wright, please, you have to do something.
This letter of resignation. I wonder if I can use it for anything.
Okay.
Alright, everyone, that's where we're going to end stream. Yeah.
Looks like Edgeworth is resigning.
That's not very popular. I really like Edgeworth.
Alright, everyone. Peace out.